We have to make sure that everything we give out to you guys is spontaneous, makes sense, something you can take it. We don't want to give you trash. So relax and enjoy the show. Yes, Felicity, over to you, ma'am.
Yes, our guest has joined already via Zoom. This morning we'll be having our guest via Zoom. We'll have our guest on the screen, please.
Hello.
Hi, Blingz. Good morning.
Hello. Hi. Good morning.
How are you doing this morning?
Very well. I'm fine. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. I have my co-host here, Aurelie, the Vibes Mission. He wants to say hello.
Good morning.
Oh,
thank you for coming on the show. We appreciate you.
Yeah,
this one when you quiet, they do like innocent person. You're a bad boy. Because I do. You do my Jay's voice. Welcome. Let's enjoy the show.
All right, so let's tell you about our guest this morning. Blingz Dahomey Burn Ademoye Anointing Oluwashio is a fast-rising Nigerian trap and rap and Afrobeat artist, songwriter, and emerging actor. Born in Shagamu, Ogun State, he combines raw talent with relentless creativity to craft a sound that bridges street energy and deep emotional resonance. A graduate of Leeds City University with a Bachelor of Laws, Blingz Dahomey is currently pursuing his master's degree in law, set to graduate in September 2025, a testament to his dynamic blend of intellect and artistry. His musical journey began in 2014, culminating in the release of his debut single Nightwalker in 2017. Since then, he has recorded over 14 original songs and featured on several collaborations, captivating listeners with his vibrant delivery and stage presence. His breakout EP, Plethora of Emotions, released on March 7, 2023, marked a major milestone in his career, showcasing his lyrical depth and genre versatility. Notable performances include a standout appearance at the Aria Omoluabi Talent Hunt, sponsored by Goldberg, where he left a lasting impression. He has also released music videos for popular tracks such as Noise, Drilling, Want It All, and Mind, all directed by Dwells Media. His latest single, Toxic, continues to earn buzz across platforms, affirming his reputation for consistency and relevance in the scene. Beyond music, Blingz Dahomey is expanding his creative reach into acting, with a role in an upcoming film, an additional project in development. A skilled pianist and passionate performer, he is driven by love for singing, dancing, storytelling, and cultural expression. With his relentless work ethic, genre-fluid style, and growing catalog of hits and freestyles, Blingz Dahomey is steadily carving a niche in Nigeria's evolving music and entertainment landscape. Please let's have our guests back on the screen. Welcome back, Blingz Dahomey. Now, can you tell us how the journey started for you? You know, how has this journey been, the music journey been so far for you?
Well, it's been a lot actually. We all know it's something you underrate when you're not there yet. But then when you get into the main scene, you actually feel how it is like. It's full of challenges, I won't lie to you. But you know, glory to God for the journey so far. That's all I can say. Just inshallah and vibes. Yes.
All right, I don't know what happened there. But if you just joining, this is WhatsApp on Galaxy Television. My name is Felicity Ukando. Aurelie is very much right here in the studio with me, and of course our guest who joined us via Zoom, Blingz Dahomey.
Yes, the thing is, listening to what he was saying, there's some things that you do not just understand how it starts. That I don't know how it is for some other people. Some people get theirs early enough in life. Like someone like me, I started playing instruments early enough in life without learning from anybody. When I go to church, I see them doing what they do. Then I come home, I carry all the Milo, milk, all the empty things.
And make noise. I know back then they'll say you're making noise.
Oh, more they start. Popsy just say, "Oh yeah, you should go downstairs." not inside the house, outside, would now go and do you know the annoying thing? It was noise to his ears, but our neighbors always enjoyed it. And then kids will come around, they'll sing, I'll start drumming and all that. So I felt like some of all these things, this is what I'll say for parents. Look hard, search properly. In the age where talents now bring money more than anything. In fact, the richest people on the face of this earth are two people. First, the people that didn't finish school. Two, people who have talent. The richest footballers, the richest people amongst the world populace are footballers. People who know how to basketballers, and in fact people in sports. And then entertainment. Check everywhere in the world. Now you just have a couple of people doing business, tech, and then you can keep ranking them. But if you check half of the world's populace, people with talent. If you check well, what the richest comedians, Kelvin Hart and the rest, there's nothing special about them other than the talent God gave to them, and they were able to harness it to become the best versions of themselves. So when I see some parents say, what thing they do? You're dancing or you're doing this? No, help them. Make sure that they all go to school and gain education. That's one way to keep them in check. But aside that, Daddy, this is what my dad asked me. What is it that you want to do with your life? And I said, you know what? I'm going to go to school. I'll study, but I have other things planned. But I'll go to school. And he was like, okay, no problem. And I went to school. I did what I had to do, came through. And when I started broadcasting, he didn't even say a word. You've done what you want to do. Go out there and just enjoy what makes you happy. And that's what it is. You know, if my younger brother and myself, we knew how to play football like really, really, really good. My elder cousin was in Cyprus for a very long time playing football. I come from a family that knows how to play football. So I felt like if Popsy had said, there was one time we got trials for Pepsi Academy, he was like, you guys are not going. It's worldly. It's things of the world. It's not heavenly.
Things of the world sounds like my mom.
Just look at what football is paying people right now. And you see that, you know, so any of my kid who comes to me and says, you know what, Daddy, I want to play football. You want to play football? I'll buy you your boots, your shin guard, your socks, your hose.
An academy.
Yes, and then go to school. In my own, when it was our own time, we had to sneak to play football. So where we had to tell one man who they call the man Rashidi, where he gives us free water. We go to the back of CPM. We play set by set, and we had these 4 gallons of water with a wheelbarrow that we used to carry. So I would carry, and my brother would push at the back. From that place to my house, and we had to fill 2.5 drums every day, and still leave water in the jerry cans that we offload. So nobody can come to me ever in this life and say you are lazy or you cannot do this. There's one day I was in my friend's house and his mom wanted to lift water from the 50 liters jerry can. I just had the 50 liters. I swung it like this and I put it on my shoulder. I carried it. The man was looking at me. So they look you like, Mama, we don't suffer. We've gone through all the stages. Apostle Paul says we know how to abase and how to abound. We sabi do all those ones. So if it's street, we go run am. If it's being demure and classy, we still do it. So for people, I feel like early enough, know what it is you want to do, and then follow through with it.
All right, I will go on this break, and when we come back, we'll continue with our interview this morning. Stay with us. All right. So I asked about your name. You know, how did you coin that name, Blingz that homie?
Well, the name sounds heavy, right? Yeah, I see. Okay, let me start this way. I'll start with Blingz. Yeah, it came from my early love for for shining, outstanding things I do, and then it's just should I say it's equal to when you call somebody a star. Well, bro, don't call me a star boy. It's too common. So I had to take my time to carve out that name for myself, Blingz. Yeah. Can you hear me? Are you there?
Yes, we can.
I had to carve out the name for myself. All right. I had to carve out the name for myself, Blingz. And then for the Omi, later on, you know, I got to discover that this is there is the stage you, there is the famous you, and there is the actual you, right? So Daomi is just like a term that that explains a word that explains or a concept that explains the real me in real life. That no matter the stage, no matter the fame, no matter the degree, no matter the legal profession or whatever, irrespective of anything, I'm still that person you can approach. I'm still that approachable person. I'm still that your real Omi. So that's where I got Blingz the Omi from. And it sounds really, really heavy to me at times too, but then it creates this kind of intimidating presence when you hear that name, Blingz the Omi, you'll be like, who's that guy? I need to meet that guy. So yeah, that's it basically. And it's been paving the way for me so far.
All right, that's a good one. Now, you, Blingz, you have a law degree and you're chasing your master's. Kudos to you on that one. And also, you're still doing music. Now, how do you get to switch between writing bars in the bar and and then spitting out bars from your mouth? You know, they always call we lawyers gentlemen of the bar. And so, sometimes you expect in law to be fit and proper, yes, and then sometimes music makes you lose control. Music just brings out the wild side of you rather. So how do you join all these two things together? How do you amalgamate them to make sure that when you come out there's a difference between Blingz the homie and Blingz the solicitor or barrister?
Okay, thank you very much for that question. Well, I won't lie to you anyway. It's not as easy as people think. Quite easy for somebody who has been in the scene, but it's not as easy as people think. I would say that law teaches discipline and structure. Yeah, the legal profession teaches discipline and structure, while music lets freedom and expression. So when I'm drafting legal documents, my line of my professional discipline has taught me to apply logic and then do what is expected of me as a lawyer. And then when I'm in the music scene, when I'm in the booth, it's all about the vibes, it's all about the rhythm. So I try as much as possible to balance the two words, and it's something that I've been doing for a very, very long time, right? And trust me, it was not very, very, it was very, very, very difficult for me when I started at first. But then along the line, I started adapting and things got really, really, really better. So I got to understand, okay, set a scale. This is what you do first. Then you do this next to balance things. I don't know if you understand me. So that's how I've been, getting things along and then making sure everything, works together.
Good.
Thank you.
Now, the next generation of rising stars are coming through. Now, some people do not believe in education. That's their own business. Yes, they tell you school na scam. And when you check around, you understand that sometimes school really is scam. But the truth is, education is always and would everly remain the key to success. Yeah. Now, aside that part, what's next for you in terms of music? We know that you're chasing your master's degree, and adding that to music can be a little bit cumbersome. But for you, musically, what's next? Do you have an EP coming through? Do you have an album, a listening party? What's there for Blingz the homie? We need to see more of you out there because you do amazing music, and this kind of music you do should not be shot indoors. So yes, you might decide one day to put on the black cloak and the wig and say, yes, let me throw this part because let's face it, you do have the experience in that one. But other than that, you can say, okay, let me live the classy and demure life and go for the music life where I have to tour all parts of the world. What's next for you, my brother?
Well, right now I'm working on volume 2 of my EP, and then trust me, it's a big banger. But then I had to, the first EP, my debut EP, Plethora of Emotions, it's all about, according to the title, different emotions coming together in one. but this time around, and it was just basically trap, just basically trap, rap, and all of that. But then that kind of music, that genre of music, is not really appreciated in this part of the world, in Nigeria especially. So the next EP I'm working on is going to be full of vibes, Afro beats galore, and trust me, you're enjoying something very, very different. I won't reveal the title right now. When the time comes, you will know. So expect something big. And I'll be working on more visuals. Yeah, more visuals to, represent my sound even more. So expect something, something huge, something huge, something huge.
All right. So before we let you go, because time is fast spent on the show, what one word of advice you have for the up and coming musicians out there, and for those who are trying to juggle school and their passion or their talent?
Okay, all right. Thank you very much for that question. I would like to tell up and coming artists out there that well, I know it's not very, very easy doing things alone, especially when you're not in a label. But then the moment you get the opportunity to sign in with a label, don't be too desperate. Yes, very, very important. Don't be too desperate. And labels these days take advantage of artists when they say that you're so much in need. And anything you're doing, try to put in your best. Just like the Bible says, whatever your hand finds doing, do it very well. So anything you're doing, try do your best, do it to your best. And for those in school, education is very, very important. There's something I always say.
Okay, welcome back. I don't know what happened there, but while we wait for our guests to reconnect and join us, let's get right into celebrity gist on the screen. Welcome back, Blingz. All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, so quickly, because of time is fast spent on the show, just give us your social media handles and where we can stream and download your songs.
Okay, for Instagram, you can follow me, Blingz _DA _homie. And same goes for all my social media platforms, including TikTok, and then for Spotify as well. You can stream my songs, and I guarantee you will enjoy them and have fun. There's songs you can listen to reminisce, think about life, propose to your girlfriend or your boyfriend or anything. Goes for any mood. That's it. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much for joining us on the show this morning. We appreciate you, and I want to apologize for the breaking transmission. We've been going off and on, so I really apologize for that.
It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. I hope to see you again anyway.
All right, now we're going to continue with celebrity gist. Already.
Yes, I'll just let's do 1 minute of that. So Tiwa was talking about the fact that it's better to be an underground artist than to be an artist who has fallen from grace to grass. There's some artists that started well. There's this guy called Sky B. My baby, you're the one I'm calling. One Port Harcourt guy, his song was everywhere. Lagos, Benin, Port Harcourt, Abuja, he was. And then they said he started doing drugs and spending money on women, and that's how he felt. Then one day someone interviewed him and said, do you remember this guy? This guy na Sky B now, you don't know what? And I was like, God can use anybody. You can see someone from, just like yesterday, I was reading something, the news, when a guy started feeding people, a street hawker was feeding water and stuff to inmates who were just coming in from the court. And Obi Kubana and some other well-meaning Nigerians saw him, picked him up, and they've given him a deal. God can change anybody's life from anything. You don't need to shine your teeth. God just looks at you and says, you know what, Felicity, it's your time. It's your time to blow. It's your time to have money. It's your time to everything you've worked and prayed for. This is the manifestation. So that's what it is. It's time to say our goodbyes. And yes, I'll start by telling you guys to drink water and mind the business that concerns y'all. All right, do not ever turn off someone else's light bulb because you want yours to shine the brightest. And remember that every day above 6 feet is a good day. Follow me, Orally, on Instagram at official_Orally. That's AURALWE for anything that concerns entertainment, promotion of music, videos, whatever. I'm your plug. I got you guys covered. I will, and we will see you guys tomorrow on the show. Please stay liquid and don't do anything to harm anyone around you. God bless.